Howdy y'all, that guy right there? Well, that's me, Nick. I'm 20 years old, and I'm a competitive golfer who currently isn't attending school. That not attending school part, well, it's given me a lot of time to think. And out of boredom, I've followed some really cool content creators. For about the past 3 months, I've been following this dude named Brock. He's a competitive runner, and each day he posts about his day and calls it the Daily Mile. Well, the past several months, I've been on a couple cool trips. I've done an okay job sharing them, but I have a few even cooler trips on the horizon. Since I feel like my storytelling needs work, I figured what a better way to do it than to attempt to post my version of the Daily Mile. Plus, what's cool about experiences if you can't share them anyways? In my short time working on this project, I'm realizing that 59 seconds is just not a lot of time. But anyways, hi, my name is Nick, and if you're new here, I'm a former JUCO product in transition. Today's highlight was definitely practicing. Spent the majority of my time inside 50 yards. It's something I plan to emphasize a lot this year. Started the day by rolling putts down my start line on the Pels, did my favorite speed drill, and then hit some pitch shots. Tiger has this thing called 1000 touches. I've tried to adopt that in my practice, but usually I end up a little short of it. I don't own a TrackMan, so for wedges in my practice, I just put cones out 5 yards apart and hit wedges to them and ladder drill in between each cone. Today I wasn't too worried about my full swing. I did hit a couple at the end with my torch striker ball, just to keep grooving it in. Nothing too crazy. But I guess for now, that's about all I have time left for. So thanks for tuning into episode 2. More stuff coming soon. Sometimes, things simply just don't happen the way they're planned. Originally, I was going to go out and play golf, but after the first 3 holes, something just wasn't right. So I decided to drive it in, go back to the range, and work on some stuff. I basically spent most of the time working with longer clubs, so I guess this makes up for yesterday's short game practice. Anyways, if you're new here, my name is Nick, and I'm a former JUCO product who's in transition who's trying to learn how to share stories from his day. Following the impromptu practice session, I had some chores to run. First stop was Costco to get gas. Currently, it's actually pretty affordable, only $3.79 a gallon. Gotta love those California prices. Usually on Thursdays, if I don't play a full round of golf, I like to treat myself to some sort of fun lunch. Today was In-N-Out, nothing like a classic double-double with grilled onions. Finished up the errands with a trip to the good old ATM. Gonna have to sign off a little early today because I got a Bible study later tonight that I have to prepare for. It was fun finishing off the afternoon with some guitar practice though. That's episode 3. See y'all tomorrow. Nobody likes having to work a job. In today's world, you have to have one. So, yesterday when my boss called and asked if I was willing to come in, I figured why not. A little extra cash never hurts anybody. If you're new here, my name is Nick, and I'm a former JUCO product in transition. Being that it was early and that it was dark, I figured there's no better way to start the day than turning some graves into gardens. On my way to work this morning, I stopped by Cup of Joy's Joy-Thru, because you know what's better than turning graves into gardens? Turning graves into gardens with a breakfast sandwich. Work today was incredibly slow. My boss asked if I wanted to leave early, so it worked out, and I went ahead and played 9 holes, being that my plan to play 18 holes yesterday was an absolute flop. After playing 9, I ended up meeting up with somebody in the Dick's Sporting Goods parking lot because I had a couple clubs for sale that he wanted to buy. After the transaction was made, I ended up heading over to Cup of Joy again to go work on editing for today's episode. I still haven't picked out a name for this series yet, so if you have suggestions, leave them in the comments below. But that's about all till next time. See you tomorrow. One thing in life I've always prided myself on is my ability to fight back. I think that's pretty evident in the way I live my life, as well as the way my playing career, as well as my college career has taken place. So when the 3rd video of this series didn't do as well as I wanted to, I figured it's alright, we're gonna keep pushing forward. My name is Nick, and I'm a former junior college golfer in a season of transition, taking you along and sharing stories from my day. I got up this morning, started my day reading my Bible, then got dressed, followed by making my bed, and then made coffee because I had to go to work. We made up for yesterday being slow with how busy today was. After work, I went straight over to the gym for just a quick workout. I've been very bad about getting into the gym recently, so this was really positive. After working out, I went home and I just relaxed, didn't film anything, didn't do anything. Then, finished off the day barbecuing some hamburgers and doing a campfire, sharing stories with some family, just for good old times. Today was pretty peaceful, can't take those for granted, so appreciate y'all, see you tomorrow. What's up y'all, my name's Nick, and I'm a former junior college golfer in a season of transition. Welcome to episode 6, a series where I bring you along on my day and share stories about things that are taking place in my life. Today, it's Sunday. I woke up later than I usually do this morning, so I decided to go to the second service instead of the first service at church. Kind of a new Sunday tradition for me is not making coffee in the morning. It's just getting the local drip coffee from Cup of Joy that they serve at church. It's awesome. We sang the song Promises today at church, which is by far probably one of my favorite worship songs currently. After church, it was basically lunchtime, so I actually went to McDonald's. I've been going there a lot, not because it's good, it's just because it's affordable. A Big Mac meal for like $6, which in today's world, that's pretty cheap. After lunch, I basically spent the rest of my day working on fundraising stuff. I'm going on a missions trip to Peru this summer, so if you'd like to donate, the link's in my bio. I have to raise $3,000. Pretty excited about it, also kind of nervous. Well, that's about all we have time for today, so until tomorrow, love y'all. There's certain days of the week that you look forward to in life. For me, that is actually Mondays. My schedule is kind of the opposite of other people. I actually don't care for Fridays and Saturdays, because that's when I usually work. So Sunday and Mondays are kind of like my weekend, actually. So on Monday mornings, I like to stop in and go to Cup of Joy, work on projects that I'm passionate about, as well as busy work. Monday mornings, I always order a breakfast panini and a large hot golden joy. I always make sure when I leave, I give a fist bump to my good friend Garrett. Today, I wrote out a 77-day plan, which should put me exactly to the day I'll be playing US Open locals. I also did some finance stuff and worked on fundraising for the trip to Peru. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Nick. Welcome to episode 7 of Daily Drives, a series where I bring you along on my day to share stories from my world of golf. After Cuppa, I end up going to the gym, as well as shipping out a package. Got an email saying one of my packages I've ordered was delivered. When I got home, it wasn't, so I ended up calling UPS, which led me to go into the fulfillment center and talking to somebody in person. We're working on that. Afterwards, we finished the day off with Lunas and called it a night. See y'all tomorrow.